What is up, everybody, and welcome back to your Average Joe Sports Network. I'm your host, Drew Hoover, and today is another segment of prospect rankings for the 2022 NFL Draft. We're going over offensive tackles now. You definitely need that left anchor, and I think there's a lot of teams in this draft that need offensive tackle, and I don't think they're going to find it in free agency or in the trade market. So I feel like these offensive linemen are going to go very high in the first round of the NFL Draft. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click that subscribe button. And Anthony Garcia is your man. If you have any graphic design or video production needs, his link is in the description below, opticventure.com. And at number one, we have Evan Neal, offensive tackle from Alabama, at 6'7", 350 pounds. He was first team All-SEC and also first team All-American. He can play left tackle and right tackle. He's got strong hands, quick feet, and what really impresses me that with his size, he's also very athletic, which, by the way, my NFL comparison to him is Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay Buccaneer offensive tackle, was drafted at the University of Iowa. And from the clips I'll show you right here, man, not a lot of offensive tackles can move the way these guys move. And when you get that combination of power, quickness, and athleticism, it makes you very high coveted, which is why a lot of people are considering Evan Neal to be one of the candidates for the number one overall pick in this year's draft. And now for the second offensive tackle on my board, Ika Mitacu, offensive tackle from North Carolina State. At 6'4", 320 pounds, he was first team All-ACC and first team All-American. This guy is a freaking bulldozer. He is a punisher. He can really give out hits, and this guy has got hustle. To me, he is the best run blocker in this draft. My comparison for him in the NFL is Ronnie Stanley. Came out of Notre Dame, has been playing with the Baltimore Ravens, and similar to Ika Mitacu, Ronnie Stanley has experience playing tackle and guard. So, I mean, heck, if the Ravens find themselves in a position where they can trade up and maybe get him Ika Mitacu, you talk about finding Stanley and Mitacu, maybe switching off right there, finding the best possible way to use them so that you can protect Lamar Jackson and possibly make holes for that running game. And now for the number three offensive tackle on my board, Charles Cross, offensive tackle from Mississippi State. At 6'5", 310 pounds, he was first team All-SEC and second team All-American. He's got that arm length, he's got the ability to shuffle and redirect, but what really impresses me the most is his balance and his anchor. He does not lean into his blocks, and he doesn't get pushed back either, which makes him one of the most dangerous pass blockers in this draft. And because his ability to pass block might elevate him on a lot of people's boards above guys like maybe Neal and Ika Mitacu. My NFL comparison to him is Terran Armstead, currently left tackle for the New Orleans Saints, protected Drew Brees for many years, and both are very underestimated when it comes to their ability to run block. I believe Charles Cross could end up being the most successful player when it's all said and done. And now for the fourth offensive tackle on my board, Trevor Pening, offensive tackle from Northern Iowa. At 6'7", 321 pounds, he's definitely got the ideal size that you want as an offensive lineman. He's got the strength, the sturdiness, and most importantly, he's got the awareness. Some of you may not be aware that it requires a lot of awareness to be an offensive lineman, especially with these defenses throwing all these different looks, and sometimes they throw stunts at you. But anyway, my NFL comparison to him is Taylor Lewan, the offensive tackle for the Tennessee Titans, because, man, this guy is a bruiser. He can take you to the ground and pummel you. I think Trevor Pening, I have a lot of my subscribers from the state of Iowa because I am from the state of Iowa. They're going to be really ecstatic to see someone go in the first round. I think David Johnson was the highest, would be before him. Running back, drafted by the Cardinals, currently with the Houston Texans. And, man, they would especially be ecstatic if he ends up a top 10 pick. And now for the fifth and final offensive tackle in my top five, Bernhard Raymond, offensive tackle from Central Michigan, at 6'7", 305 pounds. The story on him is really incredible. He's actually a foreign exchange student from Austria. He was originally a tight end prospect turned into an offensive tackle, and people have been really impressed with the learning curve of becoming a tight end to being one of the best offensive tackles in this year's draft. People say he's got strong hands. He delivers powerful hits. And when you ask a lot of coaches and scouts, man, they love the quick learning curves from the NFL draft prospect. So in the end, like I said, a lot of these guys I mentioned, man, a lot of them already finished products. But when you look at Bernhard Raymond and you look at how quickly he's gotten to learn the position, already master it, come draft day, he may end up being higher than most people expect him to be. And that is my top 5 offensive linemen for this year's draft. But I'm going to go throw you guys an honorable mention. I did tell you that maybe occasionally I'll throw an honorable mention depending on the depth of the position. But I think this guy is so impressive that I think he's worth an honorable mention in my video. Daniel, and I hope I pronounce this one, Falele, offensive tackle from Minnesota. At 6'9", 380 pounds, first team All Big Ten. And another guy that, despite how big he is, people are impressed of how quick he is. They say he's quick off the snap and he's got quick feet. Some people say that he may not be as limber. He's not able to bend around the corner. But, man, I feel like he could, really develop into something. He lost a bunch of weight. He actually used to be over 400 pounds. Then he's gotten more leaner and leaner. And he's only gotten better over the years. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up slipping into the first round, maybe towards the end. And so this has been another segment of prospect rankings. I'll soon get over the interior linemen, then the running backs, and then eventually we'll get to the defense. I'm trying to get these done quick because, the scouting combines come up, and maybe my rankings will change, and therefore maybe I'll have to adjust my videos a little bit. But I really encourage you guys to watch my previous videos and also watch the scouting combine. I know a lot of people say it's not important, but I think a lot of futures are shaped by the scouting combine. So I'm your host, Drew Hoover, and have a good day, everybody.